So welcome. One of the things I get asked for quite a few times is, Steve, can you give us London at night? Well, we can do that for you. God, that was quite bright, wasn't it? Now it's gone dark. So let's today give you part one of London at night. And you can guess where we are. Yes, that big circle thing, all lit up at night. Always looks beautiful. Well, actually, the best views of it are definitely down this avenue behind the London Eye. So tonight we want to give you some of the best views of London at night in central London, so you can enjoy them as well. And in this video, part one of a few, we're going to be looking at Westminster, and we're also going to go up to Buckingham Palace as well, so you can see all of those at night. So, fancy that? Excellent. I might be in the dark, but let's hope the iconic monuments aren't. And let's give you a fantastic view of London at night. So if you're coming here anytime this year, and you fancy popping out in the evening to get some of the best light, and also to avoid most of the tourists, because let's face it, no one really pops out late at night, unless of course it's in the middle of winter. Then I'll show you what we got in store. So there you go, there's the London Eye, and we're on the South Bank. Now, great thing on the South Bank is you're never on your own. So that's another thing not to worry too much about, because if you come out walking at night, there will always be people around. But of course, this is a Saturday night, so it's busy. And here we're outside the old, well, it used to be the building that used to run London, the old GLC building, but that keeps changing colours, and here we've got the London Dungeon. Now, as we continue through, oh, it's got other attractions as well, including the London Aquarium. But as we keep going through, there you go, it's changing colours as well. So that's quite beautiful. But what we're going to capture is on the other side of the Thames in just 1 second. So if you know London well, you know where that's going to be. And really, I just want to take you sort of for a walk and a guide, just to show you again how close everything is, but also some of the great lights as well. So I really hope you enjoy this little series of London at night. And what we'll also do is put these together in a little playlist for you as well. I can't believe how many people want to see London at night. So that's quite a good idea, actually. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Right. So, yeah, as I said, we're on the South Bank. So let's give you a view across. So, yes, you can see we have the Houses of Parliament, and of course, Big Ben over on the other side. We have Embankment over there, and of course, the Thames here. One of my favourite views is that. It is Westminster Bridge lit up underneath in green at night, with Big Ben lit and the House of Parliament in the background. But let's go a little bit closer for that one. Also, I want to show you a hidden view, which I'm hoping is open this time of night. And that's by hopping through underneath the bridge to come out the other side. So it should also give us a fantastic photograph as well. Now for me, this is definitely one of my favourite London views. The tide is up, and you've just got this fantastic view across to the Houses of Parliament, the Palace of Westminster, Big Ben, and of course, the green of the underneath of Westminster Bridge. And it's really funny because as a young boy, I used to come up here with a tripod, bring the camera, have it open on an exposure, just trying to get that perfect picture with the shutter open, and just stand here for hours just trying to get that perfect shot. And once I got it, and then I lost the negative. Anyway, that's a different story. So anyway, come and join in one of my favourite sites, definitely one of my favourite London sites at night. Let's just give you a view down the Thames. There you go, as you can see, that's the London Eye there. That building all lit up there is Charing Cross Station. You can see a bridge down there with the light shining. That's Hungerford Bridge. That's the bridge for the railway going into Charing Cross. And we'll swing around here. Right, let's go and see, because we're going to go and see to find out, yes, we are. Right, now the good news is, again, we've got the building changing colour. Just there we go. Changing colour right before our very camera. But if instead, when you're down here, of going up and walking across Westminster Bridge, come down through the tunnel here. Now, often in the day, you'll find people painting. But let's come and have a look, see what the night view is like. So you literally come through this tunnel. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one because lots of people, yeah, we've got people gathered here. So we're literally going underneath Westminster Bridge to the other side. And then we get this view. Then of the bridge. Which gives you a lovely close-up of the underneath of the lights, and then the whole Palace of Westminster on the other side. And actually, you can hear the water lapping against the wall. And then as we swing round further, down the far end there, is Lambeth Bridge. Which of you regular watchers of the channel will know, it is red, as opposed to Westminster Bridge, which is green. Westminster Bridge representing the House of Commons and the green benches they have inside the Palace of Westminster. And Lambeth Bridge being red, representing the House of Lords and the red seats there, but also the fact that the House of Lords is closer to Lambeth Bridge and the House of Commons is closer to Westminster Bridge. Wonderful. Enjoy. So we're up steps on the other side, and we're now walking towards the Palace of Westminster on Westminster Bridge. And you get great views going across. Now, one of the things definitely to look out for at night, now you can see them by day, but are these beautiful lights, which were put up on the bridge at the time of Victoria and Albert. And as you may have seen before on the channel, these lights were put up there, and in the middle of the light, you've got the monocles V and A, which are for Victoria and Albert, for when they were put up. So do take a moment to glance at the lights, take in the street furniture, because that's another thing we don't do often enough here in London, because some of them just go back. They're so intricate and beautiful. Right. Now, the good news also is, I don't think this side of the Thames, or sorry, this side of Westminster Bridge, is as busy as the other side. So this is the bridge side that is facing Lambeth. There you go, let's just do the lights again. Top one's out, oh dear. Someone needs to come change the light bulb. But actually, if you just have a look, at the intricate gold pinnacles on top of the posts. And there's one on each of the posts there. But also, tell you what I love about this camera, just have a look as well at the gold up there. Amazing. So it really does give you that. And if you want to see the Victoria and Albert bit, there you go. You can see the V and A bit there as well. There you go. The beauty of having that on something that extends. Well, right, let's walk across. Yeah, so the other good thing about this walking on this side, it is nowhere near as busy as the other side, which has the London Eye view. But to be quite honest, that's a cool. You still get a great view of the London Eye from this side, and also the GLC, Greater London Council building from when it was, changing colour underneath the London Eye. Now, of course, one of the things to do if you're here and it's getting near to the striking time of on the top of the hour when Big Ben chimes, then do stick around for it. Because it's worth just hearing it to say, yeah, I've heard it. There we go, we've got more lights. So these lights are spread across. So do make sure you take the time just to have a look at those. They are ornate and rather beautiful. There we go, and the Palace of Westminster. So what we're going to do in this walk, we've done the London Eye already, we've done the bit of the South Bank, we've done our little secret view across to the Palace of Westminster. Now we've got the classic view of the Houses of Parliament, or Palace of Westminster, and Big Ben. The next bit we're going to whip round to is let's go and have a look and see what Westminster Abbey looks like at night, because that is on Parliament Square, and that's where I'm going to see you next. So, bing! Here I am in Parliament Square. So you've still got that great view across to Big Ben, beautifully showing in the night sky, so that's definitely worth getting down here. Then as we swing around on Parliament Square, we have St Margaret's Church, and then in the background we have Westminster Abbey, and that is our next port of call. But let's just give you a swing round. That's the Supreme Court over on the far side. And then as we swing round, we have 12 statues here on Parliament Square, so it's definitely worth coming over here, with the one facing, well, almost down Whitehall and the view across the Big Ben being Churchill. And then that is Whitehall itself, and you've got Downing Street down there and also the Cenotaph. But let's quickly swing round to Westminster Abbey. Now, here's a trivia fact for you. Where do you think the first ever traffic lights were put into place? Yeah, we're talking historical and first ever. In the 1800s. It was here. Parliament Square. Yep, these were the first ever traffic lights put in. Obviously not these ones, they didn't have light bulbs and electricity like that at the time. But it was the first traffic lights ever put in, and it was done here at Parliament Square. There you go. That's your fact for the day. St Margaret's Church. Now that's a church. I'm going to see if I can get into it. I've not been in there before, but by all accounts it's meant to be beautiful with the stained glass. But of course the one that's right behind it is the biggie of Westminster Abbey. So we're going to get over and closer to that and have a look in there. See what you can see at night. And that actually does look really beautiful at night. And that's got to be worth a photo or two if you're coming up here. Right, let's see if we can quickly dart across. Now we're going to miss that. So we've got over the traffic, and one thing I would really suggest is wait for the traffic lights to show that you can walk over. Don't try and jump it because the traffic comes at you from all directions. But anyway, there you go, Westminster Abbey at night, all lit up. But what we'll do is we'll walk around the side. Now at the end I'm going to put our video of Westminster Abbey because that big circular window is so impressive from the inside. And we covered that in that video, so it's absolutely glorious. And the other thing they're doing is they're doing works on it, like anything in London. It has to be repaired at some point. But the way that they've done it, they've put hoarding around it in a style which matches Westminster Abbey, which is very cleverly done to make it sort of blend in. Well, it's probably a prerequisite, I would guess. Right, now what we'll do is we'll go round to the front part, which is the part that you see during coronations, etc. Coronations, weddings, funerals, where people turn up, they get out of their car, for the royalty, presidents, everyone that's invited, they come here and they get out at this entrance, which is the west entrance. And actually, it's the west entrance, but wow, doesn't that look absolutely incredible, all lit up at night. Oh. So whatever you do, if you're doing London at night, come and have a look at this. Front of Westminster Abbey. Amazing. Now, remember at the beginning of the video, I said, I want to show you places where people don't necessarily go late at night, where you can go for a stroll and capture places. Well, it's only on a Saturday night, and I am walking just behind Whitehall. And can you play the little game with me? Spot any people. Amazing. So it's easy to get away from it and be in the centre of London. We're right by St James's Park. In fact, going over the Red Road here. You can get into St James's Park, by the way, if you want to. You can walk through it. And actually, they've got the fountain all lit up in the centre there. So if you want to cut through that way, you can do. But what we're going to do now is walk around the back of Horse Guards, which once again is open for you to walk through, but it's dark and there's no one else there. And we're going to go to the Mall, walk down the Mall to Buckingham Palace and show you that at night as well. So it really is possible at, well, what's time now? It's gone 6:30 on a Saturday night to get away from everyone else that's into the tourism, to get your own bit of London, classic bits, historical bits of London, all to yourself in the early evening. Or alternatively, at night to see it different. Right, we're by St James's Park. That is the Swiss cottage over by Duck Island, and straight down through the middle there, and that light you can see off and beyond is Buckingham Palace, which is where we're heading to next. But we're going to do that by going around St James's Park and walk down the Mall. But before we do that, that building there is the back of the Treasury. So they're all the people that look after the money for the government, look after the money for the UK. And then as we walk round, well, actually it is quite good. Go up to the gates. Sure don't get told off. But anyway, so if you go past that, that's the Treasury offices. But then this is the back door route into Downing Street. That building you can see there, just beyond the red light, there is number 11 Downing Street and 10 Downing Street. This, the back of where the Prime Minister and the Chancellor of the Exchequer are, their residence. And as we go around, we're in the Horse Guards Parade, which is just over here. Again, you can walk through the historical Horse Guards Parade if you wanted to. It's quite something, isn't it? It really is. I love this. London at night. And another thing, to be quite honest, I can see in my eyesight no more than about a dozen people. So you really can have London to yourself. And then as we swing round, you've got the street lights all lighting up the red road here, which leads you up to the Mall. And in fact, I'm walking up the middle of the road and there's not a single car, bike or anything else. Marvellous. So if you wanted to go for a walk through the park, you can do. The lights are on in there. So you've got street lights to be able to see, and actually I can see people taking a stroll through there. I'll tell you what I will do. Let's take a little walk through here and cut a corner just to show you what the park is like at night. And then we'll get onto the Mall and walk down that. So just to give you an idea, vision-wise, it's been dark here now for probably about an hour and a half. So that just gives you an idea of the darkness level, but also of the light shining on the sky. Yeah, see those clouds all lit up there? Yeah, that's why all the lights of London just bouncing up onto the cloud. And if you can hear that water sound, it's the fountain of St James's Park at the top part here, where if you come here during the day, sometimes you will see the pelicans sitting on the rock by the side of it. And as we walk through St James's Park, I must do another video on that, but we're going to do that at spring and capture beautiful flowers, so that's in the diary for spring. We're going to bring you that one. And what you also got here, you've got the street lights. Well, you've got the park lights lighting up the path, so you can see. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's carry on walking around St James's Park a little bit, past the cafe, which is well and truly closed. In fact, that was probably closed up some time ago. We'll go around by the lake because one, I want to see if there's any wildlife that's just falling asleep. Let's just see if we can get close so you can see. Don't think you're going to pick that up in the camera, but you've got all the palm trees etc around here. There's the big cafe. This is a massive cafe, so if you want refreshments normal times of day you can do. We've got the fountain over in the centre there. You can see the London Eye dominating the London skyline over the top of the buildings. As we go around, I'm just interested to see what the view is like from the Blue Bridge at night, because I'm guessing you can get on the Blue Bridge. I can see the lights are on it, and you might be able to get some fabulous night views. Right, we're down by the lake. And as we are, we've got a swan that's searching for its food. Rest of the lake ducks, and not a lot else. and you can still hear the wildlife awake, which is good. And also, make that out on the here, we've got all the birds as well, all the moorhens all on the lake. And actually just further down here, you've got someone feeding the birds. This was quite serene. You've pretty much got St James's Park to yourself. And I'm guessing probably the same of Hyde Park, etc. Now, one of the questions I know you're going to be asking is, Steve, is it safe? Right, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's be serious about it. If you see people coming in the other way and look undesirable, just be streetwise, turn around and go the other way. Have I come across it? No. You're in the middle of a city. Who knows? I suppose you're taking the risk walking down here. If you're walking with a group of people, you're even safer. But for me, this is, well, fantastic. I love this. But let's see what this view is going to be like from the Blue Bridge. Just a second, which won't be blue tonight because it'll be dark. And then we're going to hit the Mall and Buckingham Palace. Okay, so we're coming up to the Blue Bridge. So this bridge, funny enough, which is painted blue, is right across the middle of the lake at St James's. During the middle of the day, it is packed because you get a wonderful view of the back of Horse Guards Parade, and to the other way, you get a fantastic view of Buckingham Palace. And normally you're fighting to get a spot. Look at this. There's one person on it. Wow, what a view. So at night, you've got the fantastic reflection in the water of the London Eye over Horse Guards Parade, and in the middle of the London Eye you can just see the very tip of the Shard, as well as the wildlife, telling you their views on that side. And then as we go on the other side, now I'm going to get some fantastic pictures of this and put these on the community posts if they're not in there already. And on the other side, straight down the lake, Buckingham Palace. Amazing. Right. So from here on the Blue Bridge, we swoop out and we head straight up to the gates by the Mall, with the sound of Big Ben chiming in the background. Considering it's, well, early February, the daffodils are starting. Now let's get a bit closer to come up. Yep, it's the daffodils. They are starting to make an appearance in the centre of London, where of course it's milder than the rest of the country. So I suppose shouldn't be any surprises there. So we'll give it a couple of weeks and we'll be back and come and film some of the daffs up here. The daffodils are always beautiful in London. Right, up we go past a little coffee takeaway place, which, needless to say, is closed, up towards the gates, and we're going to come onto the Mall right behind St James's Palace. And I tell you what, whilst we're here, as a bit of a bonus, let's go and have a look at the back of St James's Palace and see what that's like at night as well. God, sometimes unplanned works. Yeah, and you thought it was? Really? If you've been a long time subscriber, you'll know. Out through the gates, all lit up. And then St James's Palace is just straight ahead. But before we do that, let's have a look, because it's all lit up there beautifully. So from the gate leading into St James's, across the Mall, which is deserted, must be closed off, we are going to go to the back of St James's Palace, which is over here. Now, whilst everything might be deserted, you've got to look out for the bikes, because of course, suddenly, they come across at quite a speed to get through. But let's have a quick little walk down here, see what we've got. So St James's Palace is the oldest palace still surviving in central London. As part of the complex, you've got Clarence House, where King Charles, who was Prince Charles beforehand, was. I'm not sure if William and Kate are in there now, but anyway, it's one of the oldest palaces, and it was built after the one at Whitehall burnt down many years ago. I think it was about the 1500s. So I'll put a link to that video up in the top right hand corner of St James's. That'll give you more history. Off the top of my head, I can't remember it all. Okay, I thought there might be a bit more there. Yeah. There you go. So let's move this up there, but let's just go through, because actually these alcoves and these walkways, all part of the palace, are an absolute joy as well. There's not many people coming through here. You've got the street lighting here, the old street lighting. And then above this one, which has got a street light on, so you actually can see it. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's use the old tripod ring again. You can see the crown on top of the lamp. Hey, got handy, isn't it? So you've got that little walkway and thoroughfare there. Right, let's head back. So this is red as well, this road, and that leads to Pall Mall, which is one of the streets which runs parallel with Piccadilly. And the reason it's called Pall Mall is because it's where the game Pall Mall, which was the original form of tennis, was invented. Oh, all these sublime facts from London. And if you're regularly watching the channel and have been for the last God knows how many years, you may have heard that once or twice before, but it's worth repeating for anyone that's new. And also, I just want to also say a massive thank you to all the people that have joined us within the last few months. Subscribers are going up and the views are going up, and we really do appreciate your support, your watching the videos, and also your comments as well, which, as you'll know, I acknowledge at least every one, and quite often reply as well. So if you've got anything you want to chip in there, of course London related, London visiting related, please do. Now you're not going to see it, but the view straight across St James's, you can see Big Ben off in the distance. So it's amazing. If Big Ben isn't capturing your view, then the London Eye definitely will be. Right, let's get on the Mall. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm that sort of rebel, but I'm going to keep my eyes firmly peeled. As there's no traffic, I'm going to walk right down the middle of it. And the last time I walked right down the middle of the Mall was the Queen's, oh bless her, Platinum Jubilee. Jade and I came up here the day that they were having the big party and festive celebration, and we walked right down the middle here, bumped into TV crews and all sorts of people waiting for the party, the big concert that they were going to have in front of Buckingham Palace. That's the last time I walked straight down the centre of the Mall. And just as a reminder, the Mall is red because the tarmac has been mixed with an iron oxide to give it this red colour. And the reason it's red is to give you a ceremonial approach, to make it feel like it's a red carpet going to Buckingham Palace. And yeah, that's why the reason the Mall and the roads right round it are like that. But mainly the Mall, that's the one that really they have. So when they have someone come over and they have a state visit, so they're here to come and meet the dignitaries and the King and the Queen and everyone else like that. The final part is also they drive them in a carriage or a stately car or whatever, straight down the Mall and then into Buckingham Palace. So they feel they come down the royal red carpet. So as you can see, Buckingham Palace right in front. If I turn back around, you can see right off in the distance beyond traffic lights, you've got Admiralty Arch at the other end, and Admiralty Arch, go beyond that and you're bang into Trafalgar Square. So if you didn't know, you certainly know now, everything is so close in central London. I'm going to cause the Victoria Monument, which is the big monument that sits outside the front of Buckingham Palace. I'm not quite sure, something's been going on, because they've got all these gates in front by the side of the Mall. They normally have that when they've got a big event going on to stop the crowds from spilling onto the Mall and doing what I'm doing, which is walking right down the middle of the Mall. So I'm guessing whatever it is has happened, done and dusted. But anyway, there you go. We shall, after this, I'm going for a walk across through Green Park. Oh, why not? So you have St James's Park over there on that side of the road, and on the other side of the Mall, that's Green Park. And you walk through Green Park and that takes you to Piccadilly. Right. There's not been any cars. Oh yeah, there are some cars ready to come round. So I've got to be careful here because we turned this into quite a main road around. Oh no, they've closed it all off. So it is purely left for us taking videos and coming in to see the sights of Buckingham Palace. It is, she's absolutely right, it's quite nice walking in the middle of the Mall, she said. Right, what have we got up there? We have the Union flag, Union Jack, which means the King is not in residence. If the King was in residence, then you have the Royal Standard flying up there. We've got the Victoria Monument, and then we're going to go right in front of the palace. Let's give you the view there. It's Constitution Hill, and that leads up to Hyde Park. We've got Green Park there, and Hyde Park just up the top. All lit up. That's the side of the Victoria Monument. Just love that, especially the gold on top. Amazing. Here we have a classic view of Buckingham Palace. And once again, this is another one definitely well worth coming to see at night, because there's a lack of people. You can get to the railings, you can come and see everything. But if you're going to do it, come and do what I'm doing. Come and stand right in front of the central gates. Because the gates are magnificent on their own. It does show. And actually, if you're really naughty like me, you can go right up to the gate and then put your camera through and get a view of Buckingham Palace from inside the gate. There you go, all lit up at night, just for us. Give you the view through. Yeah, that purple over the back there, yes, that is the London Eye. Buckingham Palace. So, really hope you enjoyed our walk around London tonight. Just shows you once again how close everything is, but also how beautiful everything is as well when it's all lit up at night. Quite often when we're filming during the day, so you don't capture the beauty of the lights and the lit up aspects of it, especially like the lights at the front of County Hall over near Westminster, or even Big Ben lit up at night, which is also quite beautiful. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. There's a number of videos I've mentioned, I'll put links to those, but what I am going to leave you with is the one of Westminster Abbey, because there's the whacking great window at the side of Westminster Abbey we saw before we went to the west entrance, which was all lit up and beautiful. So I'm going to put that up in the top right hand corner for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get some more shots. So this is part one of the series of London at night, so you can really take in what it's all about and what it's all like. And we'll be putting that on in a playlist for you as well. So really hope you enjoyed that, and we'll catch you in the next London at night, and we'll see you on the next video here at London Visited. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.